American Conference Tournament is heating up as Buffalo has returned home to Alumni Arena to defend home court against the visiting Central Michigan Chippewas. And with that, welcome to Western New York alongside my partner, Paul Peck. I'm Matt Mattia. We're getting you ready for the Chips and the Bulls. Paul, Central Michigan looking to play spoiler here to Buffalo, but they're struggling a little bit as of late, whereas Buffalo playing some really good basketball.
Yeah, the Bulls have won 4 of their last 5. They are safely in the top 8, which gets them to Cleveland for the MAC tournament. The Bulls have always played well against the lesser teams this season, and Central Michigan is one of those. They have struggled all year long. They're coming in on a 6-game losing streak, coming off a 42-point loss to Miami earlier this week.
Well, they're struggling a little bit of an injury problem, and they're going to be without Trevon Broadway Jr. today. So, Paul, who are you looking to step up for Central Michigan?
Well, the guy that has done that all year long has been Mikal Murray. 14.3 points per game and 6 rebounds per game, second on the Chippewas team. In MAC play, he's almost 17 points a game, which puts him in the top 10 in the conference. Murray has become the number 2 scorer, but if Broadway doesn't play today, he'll have to be the leader on the offense.
Missing Broadway and Lane, 2 of the stars for Central Michigan, as you see the starting 5 with Mitchell, Mikal Murray, Matt Beechler, Ralph Besaint, and Malik Muhammad. And switching sides now over to the Buffalo Bulls here, who return home after a big victory, as today's starting lineups are brought to you by the UB Alumni Association. Take advantage of your alumni-powered network of more than 273,000 worldwide. Visit buffalo.edu/alumni. Javon Graves, Rondo Seguj, and Nathan Williams, Josh Mballa. But Paul, LaQuill Hardnett has been scorching hot for the Bulls.
Yeah, since he's entered the starting lineup in the last 5 games, the Bulls are 4-1 in those games, and Hardnett's been a big reason why. He brings energy, he brings athleticism. He's coming off a game, a career-high 16 points on 5 of 5 shooting, the first Bull in 10 years to have 15 points in a game and not miss a shot. He has been a difference maker on UB's run to the tournament.
Well, it's Murray and the Chips versus Hardnett and the Bulls. We've got that and more next on ESPN3.
Hit. Scramble for the rebound, and it's Mballa that comes up with it. Leaving players in his wake, feeds Nathan Williams for the 2-handed slam.
Get up, young fella. And what a find by Mballa. He read that perfectly as we take a look at this. Look at this. The eyes are going left. The ball goes right. Clear out for takeoff.
Biggest point guard in the MAC, Josh Mballa, showing off his skills. He's had a 6-assist game already this season.
And that's just a momentum killer if you're Miami. You get it all the way down to 10. You feel like you've taken the wind out of Buffalo's sails, and all of a sudden you let a 7-0 run up. A couple of missteps on the offensive end, and you just can't afford to do it. You knew Buffalo wasn't going to stay as cold as they were for too long, and unfortunately for Miami, UB sort of started to assert their dominance again. Well, a good first quarter of action here from Buffalo, but De'Asia Fair, like she's been doing all year, filling up the score sheet, taking over the highlight reel. Amy, she's been fantastic early in her career.
And this is also against a Stanford, a number 1 team in the country. She had 24 there, right? Like, she's played every different level in her first couple months here at college basketball, and nobody can slow her down or stop her. It's incredible to me that she's not on ESPN top 10 rookie impact. She's not even on their honorable mentions. She's 3rd in the entire country in scoring. And you know what? You know what I think De'Asia Fair has to say about that? Nothing at all. She didn't even get recruited highly to play Division I basketball. And you know what? That chip on her shoulder, I'm excited to see where it takes her through the rest of the season, because this Buffalo program, they don't get recognized until March.
Right.
It doesn't matter how consistent or good they are.
I think Onwuka might have taken one too many, and she does. And Fair, how about this one? 24 points or more in 8 of her 10 games. This isn't her junior, this isn't her senior year. This is her first 10 collegiate basketball games, and she has scored 24 points or more, averaging just under that. She also got a season high 31. She was the first freshman to score 30-plus points here at Buffalo since 2000. As again, Fair and Onwuka causing troubles. She's a beautiful passer of the ball too, as she gives it up to Hall right back. That's about a 2-time give and go, and Hall can't make him pay.
Well, the unselfish Hall, right? Goes right to Fair, but Fair said, no, you go find one for yourself. And to see that type of chemistry as well early on between a freshman and an upperclassman.
Yeah. Really, I think an underrated part of her game so far this year is her ability to pass the ball. As again, she uses that speed to get the rebound. She's so much fun in the open court. As I think Ryerson there, knowing that they need to get tied up with her and not letting Fair get to the basket there.
Again, at Stanford, against Columbia, San Jose State, Drexel, Dayton. They've played some really solid non-conference opponents. She has imposed her will, and I don't know what else the country needs to see to start saying, you know what, we got to pay attention up here in Western New York.
I don't think Deasia Fair took kindly to that play there, as Haley Robertson pretty much purposely fouled her there, not letting Fair get to the basket to score, and Fair didn't love that, but she'll make him pay at the free throw line as she knocks down the first of 2. Very quiet player, though, Deasia Fair is. You don't see a whole lot out of her when she's out there playing, and she's played in some hostile environments, too.
It's ironic because she's quiet in terms of her personality or voice, but what she does is so explosive.
Exactly. Yeah, Fair, just a ton of fun to watch, and very, very calm and collected player as the 5'3" Hannah Hall down low with the bigs, tipping the rebound to her guard partner in Deasia Fair.
The smarts on Fair, who probably could have beat everybody up the court, but there was a lot of black jerseys back. So if you saw that first step in transition, her wasn't attacking the rim, it was to space out. They tried to set something up inside for Gaba.
Gaba takes one too many. It's another Buffalo turnover. Just their third of the game. They've been taking care of the ball so far. Defense has been forcing Ryerson to be a little uneasy. Is another almost turnover, and there it is. Good effort down low there from Gaba.
Well, that's how you make it back. A little bit of hustle on the defensive end.
Ooh, Fair, the beautiful crossover to the basket. Finishes with the softest of touches, and man, Deasia Fair is so much fun to watch.
Again, her IQ's there too. She's not hitting outside. Now she's attacking the rim and finding layups.
And there you go, Buffalo trapping for a different look here at Ryerson. I'll tell you what, nothing gets this team more fired up than a defensive effort. The biggest three, the biggest basket, that'll get this Buffalo team going, as you see Fair just such fancy moves. But it's on the other end that really fires up this UB team. They love defensive stops.
Yeah, I think that's because they know that their coach loves defensive stops. Their coach gets fired up, and I think players that come through this program really start to fall in love with Felicia Leggett-Jack, and they want to make her happy.
It's hard not to, as Onwuka gallops to the basket, absorbs the contact, can't finish, but a hard-fought trip to the free throw line for the senior from Nigeria. As you see, just that speed, 1, 2, the gallop, she's so hard to stay in front of, and that's why she's been able to get to the free throw line so much this season.
2 of 9 in the second half of their last game, which was a loss to Kent State, Matt. They were just 1 of 11, so that's 3 of their last 20 three-point shooting, and it's going to be tough to get a lot better today because that's what Buffalo's really good at.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit in the open. Number 1 in the MAC and 7th in the country in three-point defense, and really just defense in general for Buffalo has been fantastic this afternoon. Another stop for UB, and I'll tell you, when Miami's not making threes, it's going to be tough for them to score. About 72 points a game they average, but if they're not knocking them down from beyond the arc, they're going to have to figure out something new here.
Yeah, that was a careless turnover by Makai Larry on a team that does not carelessly turn the ball over at all.
No,
one of the best in the country at fewest turnovers.
They only average about 10.5, about 10.2 a game. That's the fewest in the MAC, and they share the ball well. As we'll, kind of highlight as this game continues, there's 3 guys on this team that are fantastic in that assist-to-turnover ratio. As you look at Grant, Larry, and Coleman Lands, the 3 of them combined have 124 assists and just 54 turnovers.
There's a foul on LaQuill Hardnett on the rebound attempt. So Miami gets the possession. Step-back jumper will not go for Delonte Brown, but the tip-in falls.
How about that? That may spark a little run here. You get a shot like that to fall. Heck, anything can happen. Yeah, that's not Buffalo's game there, Paul. Just sort of a forced-up three-pointer from way beyond the arc, and I'd like to see some more driving kicks and penetration from these athletic guards. And I'll tell you what, the defense, it has to lead to the offense. Segou high off the backboard. Devonta Jordan says thank you very much.
Nice play by Segou to get it at least up there so that Jordan could come follow up with the basket.
You think that was calculated by Segu there to go off the backboard and in?
Not really sure. Nice drive to the hoop for 2 from London McDay.
It's going to be a travel now.
Yep, and a little frustration from Devontae Jordan. A couple turnovers for him. Watch this play again. A pass to no one except for Segu.
What do you think? I think he saw it. You know what? I think that
so.
was because he glanced to the left a little bit, saw Jordan coming in, knows that he doesn't have the height advantage over Vanderplas, and I think that was a calculated risk there that the youngster took.
And Segu has been playing so well that didn't look like an attempted shot at all, the way he's been shooting. Preston goes right around Bertram and puts it up and in.
Yeah, quick timeout taken by Coach Weitzel. He does not like what he sees as Preston just had a wide open lane to the basket, and much like Devontae Jordan, he has high acceleration speed. Look at him split 2 defenders. Nothing Brock Bertram can do there to the rack. Just kind of got left on an island, and Preston takes advantage. 5'10" sophomore out of Michigan. Blocking one of the toughest players to go up against in the Mid-American Conference, and now a service error on the part of the Eagles. Ties things up at 5, and a substitution coming in for Coach Brown is Rachel Sanks back in. Just a ever so powerful serve, but I'll tell you what, Eastern's won the last 3 or 4 serves we've seen out of Mitrovic. Inside set to Nieves. Nieves with a second chance, and that's just quick reaction time out of Christina Nieves. The quick glance down, where's the hole in the defense, where can I go with this? And it's just right in front of her to the right.
There you see Nieves in the middle of the court, just sees the opening to her right. Also disguised it too.
Sure.
Didn't turn her body. And a second service attempt for Mitrovic. She's been waiting a while to get one of these.
Phenomenal reaction time out of Buffalo's defense there.
And Bickelhoff part of that.
Tipped at the net. Asset it is to have a coach like that who can recruit players and have players come and say, look, I won a couple national championships. I've been an All-American. I know what it takes to get to that next level. Come play for me. Come play at Buffalo. Come play at Eastern Michigan, and we'll show you how to get to that next level.
Yeah, it's a great point, Matt, because there are a ton of great coaches all over the country, but who can maybe recruit?
Well, make it 4 wins in a row for your Buffalo Bulls as they claim a 3-0 win over a very good Ohio Bobcats team here late in the conference season. Alongside Brian Koziel, my name is Matt Mattia. We're joined courtside by head coach Blair Brown. Coach, consecutive wins here at home. We always focus on some of the big hitters, and Mitrovic, Wernette, Procadina. Tonight, it was Rachel Sanks who stole the show early.
Yep, absolutely, and I love seeing that. I love the balance, that we are capable of having on any given night, and to have Rachel step up in such a big way, it's wonderful to see.
16 kills, along with 3 blocks. She's swinging at 519. I mean, we were laughing at one point in this match because, everything she touched seemed to have been getting down in a hurry.
Yeah, and I think people have, like a hot hitter night, and she certainly had one of those, but what I was most proud of tonight was her ability in the third set after missing a couple to come.
Live from the University of Buffalo, we've got college wrestling action between the visiting Roadrunners of CSU Bakersfield and your Buffalo Bulls. Alongside Charlie Voorhees, I'm Matt Mattia. The opening match of the 2017-18 season, not only for UB, but for all of Division I. So we welcome those tuning in wherever you are, and we should have a good one in store tonight, Charlie, as the Bulls are coming off an 11-6 dual record in 2017, their best finish since 03-04. Ball call. Dillard got her hands on it into Suchan's grasp, and here comes Stephanie Reed streaking out in transition. I believe she drew some contact, you betcha, and one. Over to Jones. Jones from the baseline. Count it, and one from deep. Now instead, tough pass to Hemphill. How about the finish from Summer? A reverse layup and one as she flexes. Another upset here in the tournament as Buffalo is made for March. Bulls fans can dust off those dancing shoes again. Your 2019 Mid-American Conference Tournament champions, the Buffalo Bulls. Dillard and Hemphill playing a little 2-man game here at the top of the key. Now Hemphill setting a screen. Buffalo having to deal with another double team here, and again Dillard hesitates and dishes it to Morrison. Down low, off glass and in. Dillard says, you want to double team me? Go ahead. She hangs on, waits for Morrison to get open and hits her. And I wonder if Melissa Jackson's going to have to make a change defensively because the double team on Dillard just isn't working out. Santucci tries to get by the Bulls, puts up a contested shot, no good. Morrison with the rebound, a quick outlet pass to Hall. Buffalo's got numbers, here they come, a quick pass to Onwuka. One more to Dillard, Sierra for the three, how about it? She drills it! Buffalo on top, 46-42. Timeout Toledo as Sierra Dillard and the Bulls are back. Dillard gets into the paint, draws the contact, and one!
How many times has she completed the three-point play?
Hudson tries to blitz Sierra, but she was ready for it. Gets around Hudson now, gets into the paint, kicks it to Hall. Three-pointer for Hannah, you betcha! For an offensive rebound, gets it over to Dillard. Dillard, pump fake, Hall, sets her feet, fires, yes! High ball screen coming, Dangerfield loses it, stolen away by Hemphill. All the way up to Jones, she's got a wide open layup. Autumn at the basket, finishes. Timeout UConn as Gino Ariema wants to talk things over.
This gym is going to remember the day the Bulls visit the pavilion.
Dillard step back three in and out, no good. Rebound wrestled away by Toledo, but here's Dillard stepping up and coming away with a steal. It's 3-on-1, no look pass by Dillard over to Suchan and in. My goodness, Sierra Dillard. We're joined now post-game by Summer Hemphill. For the second consecutive year, Buffalo has advanced here in the 2019 NCAA tournament. Summer, Big Ten team, Rutgers, they were big, they were physical. We knew that coming in, but you guys found a way to come out with a win.
We just played our Buffalo basketball, and as long as we stay true to who we are and we stay true to our defense and our offense and our defense leading to our offense, we can go against anybody and we'll put a fight against anybody that they put in front of us.
In conference play, Buffalo had 4 players in double figures just one time. That's now the 4th consecutive game you guys have had 4 players in double figures. What does it mean to this team when the entire team is able to contribute and really help along with a win?
It just goes to show anybody at any night can come to play. It's just about, I wouldn't say it's about who we're playing against. It's more so about us and how we can get everybody involved in our game.
So you made me look good on the air finally because, you know, I've been saying Summer's got this three-point shot. I've been telling people Summer can shoot it again. You pulled up from 3, you hit it. What's that been like developing that deep shot?
I mean, I shoot it a lot in practice, and Coach Jack knows that. I mean, I'm pretty consistent in practice, but I mean, practice and game, if you ask me, they're 2 different things. And she puts me to the test, and I heard everybody on the bench, and I heard Hannah in the game. They told me to shoot it, so I'm like, okay. I knew I was going to shoot it before I even got the ball before I even had the ball passed to me. So I'm like, okay, it's going in, and I had that confidence, and it did go in.
Well, that's the newest three-point sharpshooter of the Buffalo Bulls. It's Summer Hemphill as Buffalo advances past Rutgers in the first round with a big win. They are going to wait to see the winner of the UConn-Towson game and who they have a date with on Sunday. Well, we're joined post-game now by head coach Felicia Legette-Jack following a dominant 30-point win here on the road against Ohio. Let's start first with the team defense. It was stifling from start to finish, and it really starting to shape up here down the stretch that we know what this defense can do.
Well, better late than never. You know, we really got to take some pride in our defense, and that's the part that you can hurt my heart when you don't play defense and you don't go hard. I thought Summer really brought the energy. Even though she didn't make her shots, she was attacking. She was like, if you guys aren't available, then I'm going to take it myself. And then the guards realized we got to run because Summer's doing this thing really hard. Then she picked up that second foul and had to sit her down. But then you got, Courtney came in and did what she did. So I just know that the defense creates the offense, and we don't have to be the best scorers. We got to be the best defenders as a team.
A season-high 18 rebounds, part of an 11.18 effort out of Summer Hemphill, but Sierra Dillard, 35 points. She got 2,000 in her career now, and a fitting way to get it at the free throw line where she's been money all year long.
I'm just so grateful that the young lady isn't sick anymore, and she's out there flying around again. And we've been talking about our defense. I know I've been talking to a lot of WNBA coaches, and they're saying we question our defense. Well, if you saw today, I don't think you're going to question it anymore. She's just a smart kid that plays the defense, angle smart. She doesn't have to, but she knows angles so well. And I don't know how many steals and deflections she had today. I thought we just had such a great team effort. Sierra eclipsing 2,000 points. You got Marissa coming off the bench and really giving us some really strong, she got a lot of deflections that we didn't see. our team is starting to come together, and it's what a great time to have them come together.
A 30-point victory on the road for Ohio. That's head coach Felicia Legette-Jack. I'm Matt Mattia. Buffalo going to be back in action this Saturday. Doesn't get any easier. Miami of Ohio comes to town. Buffalo looks to keep it rolling. We'll see you then. Post game now to the Buffalo Bulls, a buzzer-beating win over Western Michigan. I'm joined by head coach Felicia Legette-Jack and Summer Hemphill. First, before we talk about your performance, Summer, and the game-winning basket, coach, 19 and 14 out of your junior here. She looked like she was playing possessed out there. No one was getting in her way.
What an ugly game. I know, credit to Western Michigan and how well they played offensively. But one thing I loved about Summer, it wasn't going well for her, but she was talking. And then she was giving everybody else a calmness out there because she was locked in with her communication. And it kind of bode well at the end, where now that you talked everybody through it, can you help us win this thing? And at the end, she showed that she could.
All right, so Summer, talk me through that last play. You've got Sierra all the way down right where we're standing on this end line. You streak to the far basket. You've got 1 second left on the clock. As the ball's coming in, does it seem like an eternity before the ball gets to you, or did it all just happen so fast?
Oh, yeah, we were calm, cool, and collected during that last play. 1 second could seem like an eternity when you're in a tough match like that, especially when it's tied up. So during that last second, and Sierra launched the ball to me, I'm just like, okay. It's a perfect pass. It's about me finishing it and coming through, and that's what I needed to do, and I came through.
These are keeping it all in perspective.
I think it should be mentioned that I also made my half-court shot. That's head coach Felicia Legette-Jack. I'm Matt Mattia. The Bulls are going to be playing South Carolina tomorrow morning at 11:30. We'll catch you then. Thank you very much.
Going to be a tough one in front of what will be a very pro garnet and gold crowd.
And I think the Bulls are up to the task. They had a heavy road schedule this year. They're used to playing in some tough venues, tough crowds. So if any team is ready for it and try to make a stand here to advance the Sweet 16, it's this Buffalo Bulls team.